I feel like just in general, when you see the NA versus the Japanese players, there's very calm movement coming from the Japanese players, and then the NA players are kind of fidgety, moving around a lot. It's just like these small micro things that look like you see Jake like moving around his hair a lot. Atsushi is just already focused in the match here. And we're going to night. Let's see how this works out and pans out for both these two. This is best of 5, so this is another opportunity for Jake. Bigger opportunity this time around than in pools.
Definitely.
Not a great start though. Just gets that point.
Yeah, but similar to last game, just gives up the point and allows Atsushi to have the meter, but hopes to build it back up as Shy Guy.
Yep.
This court is just a really, really hard one for Shy Guy because his movement's just so slow. Look how slow Shy Guy's moving. He just has no opportunities to move around the court.
Yeah. Oh, full meter versus no meter. That's going to be tough to work with, but doesn't get the nice either on the serve, unfortunately.
Playing super deep on baseline.
Yeah.
He's taking advantage of Knight's really high bounce, so if there is a drop shot, he's able to go and reach it. Oh, an unfortunate lob, or an unfortunate lunge.
Goes in with a special shot. Let's see how this goes.
Probably a 360 trick shot that's going to miss. Yep.
3-0.
Okay. 3-0 right now for Atsushi.
Shy Guy's just really struggling on this court.
Yeah.
Trying to play baseline in order to gain some more energy, but just nothing he's doing is working. Look how far back he is. A drop shot here is killer.
Yeah, that will probably be it on that point. Going up 4-0.
He really has to find a counter to this Luma. This Luma has a number all day, so I have no idea how the rest of this one will play out, but if he does happen to lose, he's probably going to have to pick Bask again, because the Bask one was very competitive.
Hits it right towards him. Finally, Jake has some meter to work with. Only 4 points behind, so can definitely bring this back around. It was the same situation with Fitz. He had like no meter, but once he finally started getting it, he could potentially bring it back.
But the thing about floaty characters, and Luma in particular, is you see how far back Shy Guy is being pushed. So you look at that full charge and just pushing him backwards and backwards and backwards. Max charge to max charge to max charge. Like, Shy Guy just can't approach. And his movement speed is too slow to really attack.
That's going for top spin. That's going to force out some meter, but puts it in the right position. Gets that lunge, though.
See, Shy Guy's just forced a trick shot back and forth.
Yeah. Not the worst situation. He's still at the tee, trying to bring things around, trying to get on the aggressive.
Definitely.
Wow, the front kick. Almost immediate, too.
Yeah, so what Atsushi is doing with, actually perfectly, is something called an option select, where if you do it correctly, it will do a front trick and a side trick perfectly. So you don't even have to guess. So he's basically just gaming the system a little bit.
Yeah, that was a big lunge coming from Atsushi. Big opportunity for Jake. Lunge comes in and a perfect trick shot. Now all of a sudden Atsushi has a little bit of meter. Gets that charge though. Misses that on the lunge. That's a big opportunity to bring the meter back around here.
You can see that there's definitely less of a Western mindset of using the special, because Shy Guy had opportunities to score when the Luma was really far back, and it was 100 to 50% meter. But it's more, the people in the MTA are just willing to play it out and just fight without using specials.
Yeah, using these trick shots, Luma just gliding all over the place like a shooting star.
Definitely.
Working out just fine for Atsushi and keeping up the survivability. The way these two are playing, this is going to be a long rally. We're going to see if we can find the number real soon.
For sure.
110. That's a great rally for both of these players.
110 is very insane. Just an option selecting Luma, and then Jake's really fast reaction times.
Yeah. In lunge animation, so has to use up a bit of meter. Brings it back around, though.
Shy Guy scores best when the opponent is at low meter. So Jake's goal here is try to get the Luma as low as possible. And he's doing a good job, except Atsushi keeps option selecting and gaining meter. So I'm really not sure how you get around the option select.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of like having to put him in positions where it's difficult. Wow, big misplay there. Jake kind of looked like, huh? What happened? I thought that he was going to get a lunge off of that, and I think he thought that too, at least. But it just went right through him. That's another point. 5-0 for Atsushi here. Going in for some deep angles. But nothing comes out of it. Both these two playing really well here.
For sure. And you can see that Jake is really taking advantage of all these trick shots that the Luma is doing by really just being aggressive and trying to catch him in a trick shot loop, as I was mentioning earlier. But so far, not having much luck, especially when he lunges. But he's doing a good job staying at T and putting the pressure on.
All right, goes in with the
So many
trick.
option selects.
Yep.
Oh. Unfortunate L cancel there. Unable to hit the ball.
Yeah, Jake shaking his head. He doesn't look very happy about how this first game is going out.
Yeah. Drop shot here or the special. Yep, there it is.
Special shot comes out.
You can see the Shy Guy's really misplaced, so he's going to go cross court, and he's going to have to burn a lot of meter to get this one. Yeah, he doesn't even go for it.
Yeah, alrighty. That's the first match. A bagel from
bagel,
Atsushi.
wow.
I thought it was potentially another opportunity, but maybe Atsushi figured out, okay, this is how Jake is going to play his sets, and now I have a perfect counterplay to that with this Luma.
Definitely. I think it was just unfortunate that Jake did not ban Knight and Inferno, because Knight and Inferno are really good courts for Luma. And so he probably banned Inferno and Grass would be my guess, and so Knight was still out there as an option. And Luma on Knight is just really hard, as you were seeing there.
Yeah. One thing I've seen also from Xeno is that no matter who, and Atsushi, is that no matter who the opponent is, they spend a lot of time thinking about the stage bans and making sure they pick a correct stage
Definitely.
to go to.
It's a really important part because, like, in this game, unlike a lot of games, like, the stages are so important because it changes the ball speed and the bounce, which are, like, critical to, like, playing tennis.
Right.
So it's very important that you get it right. So Shy Guy wants to go slow courts, and Luma's happy everywhere except for, like, grass. And, oh, yeah, and this stage.
Okay, we're going to Savage C, looks like.
Yeah, Savage C is also not a great stage for Luma because it's fast ball speed with normal bounce. And Jake also is very comfortable on this stage.
They picked hazards off, right? They probably did. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool.
Building up the meter, just staying back.
Yeah.
Jake already has 0 meter. Okay, he's back up a little bit. Oh, max charge.
Got a lot of good angles on that. But both these two, wow, just charge more for Atsushi. Bigger opportunities to gain that meter. But the perfect trick shot comes in. Jake finally in the game here.
Yeah. And now we're going to be back at the stalemate a little bit where everybody's looking for an opening.
Oh, the front
option
though.
select.
Yeah, good stuff. Gets the lob in. Oh, and you see Shy Guy just dive with that face plant in just to be able to make that shot.
Ooh, there's a drop shot. Oh, very good mix-up.
Okay.
Very awesome.
Way back in the day, there's a little tech called the gym tech. It's basically just a mix-up where if you're in the lunge, they expect the opposite side cross-court play, and then you go for the same side, and they're in trick shot animation already. So you're able to get the point there.
Oh, really good job forcing this lunge. Atsushi playing a lot more aggressively this time, not playing at baseline like he normally does, but really going into the tee and to the net and just being very aggressive.
Yeah.
Now Jake really
Yeah.
getting the trick shot loop.
That's a really slow moving ball. Yeah, gets the opportunity to get. Oh, wow. Just goes right in there. Allows Jake to get a lot of meter off of that. Yeah, Luma, you can see just moving back and forth, like you said, just forcing the tricks left and right.
Definitely.
And now we're seeing Atsushi finally burn out that meter, but Jake is not too far behind, too. That perfect trick shot is going to do wonders there, and got the rally bonus as well.
Oh, wow. Huge.
Yeah, these two not letting up at all. No mistakes happening so far. Finally going to go on the aggressive. Goes in for that drop shot. Jake goes for it.
Yeah, you have to go for that. He had a green meter, so at green meter, you're pretty much able to do anything you want. Oh, that's an unfortunate lunge.
Yeah, goes in for the top spin. Gets that spin animation in.
Yep.
And the top spin, too much end lag. Finally going to get a point there. These two are really going at it on the stage compared to the last one.
Luma's just such a strong character, and when you option select so well, getting max charges over and over again, it's just so hard to see what Shy Guy is able to do on this. Oh, like, there we go. Got
Lots of pushback.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to go for a drop shot there, but looks like trying to go for something with that top spin, or it would seem to with that lob.
Yeah, so I think what Jake's approach was he just wanted to get the Luma as far back as possible so he would miss, right? And he was able to do that successfully.
Okay, that was an out, unfortunately. Jake recognized that all of a sudden, and that's going to be the point going to Jake. used up a lot of meter. It got an even situation because of it, at least. So Atsushi's not in too bad a position and already getting that full meter, reading these super big angles.
Both of these characters have really good angles. So that's one of their great advantages.
Yeah, they're playing basically not on the court at this point because of how deep those angles can go.
Ooh. Doing drop shots against floaty characters is always risky because they're able to just float up and get a max charge.
Right.
As you were seeing there. So far, working out for Jake. He's really much in advantage state right now. Oh, another option select, just gaining a lot more meter for Atsushi. These option selects are just like keeping him in the game.
Yep. All right, goes in for the slice. Nothing quite works out there. All right, goes right down the middle. Not going to be able to find anything, though. Jake finally with a meteor advantage. Atsushi not able to get those charges, but a perfect trick shot will do it. Jake going on the aggressive, goes onto the net, and he knows that the lob is going to come right in, just goes way back there to the corner.
Ooh, an unfortunate lunge.
Yeah, another lob shot. That's going to force out all of the meter from Jake. Brings back a little bit. But now Jake in a really scary position here.
Definitely. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh! It looked like he was about to hit it, but then he got the second bounce in time. That was kind of funny.
Again, just a general unwillingness to use the special even when it would potentially score.
Yeah, went right around them, gets that back trick though.
Ooh. Oh.
All right, what's the angle going to be? Goes real deep for it. Atsushi uses up that meter, and yeah, the lob just going to force him to burn it even more. These two going in the red, and that's a big opportunity.
There it is! Ooh,
goes for the overhead, yeah. That was only the 5th point, and these two are 3-2. Like, you can see they're pulling out everything.
These rallies are insane, yeah, definitely. It's a testament to how good these players are.
Yeah, Jake all of a sudden with a lot of meter compared to Atsushi. Looking really rough with these trick shots.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Yeah. If you send the ball down the middle, sometimes you get a dead zone on those trick shots. And if you're already inputting it, then it's kind of difficult to actually reach it.
Definitely. So interesting, you decided to go for this, even though this is special immediately, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Kind of the play that we were recognizing earlier. This time goes for it in.
Oh. You definitely tell Jake wasn't excited about that one.
Yeah.
Those are really hard.
Going up 4-3. Meter reset as well. Wow. These two slowly bring back their meter. I think they kind of just gave it to each other at that point.
That was a really smart play by Jake, just moving a little bit over to the baseline, so he was able to side trick that fully charged lob. Now Jake is definitely on the offensive, but the thing about Luma and why it's so challenging to play offensively against her is because of those fully charged lobs that you were seeing.
Right.
She's just able to make you back up so easily.
Goes into the other side. Yeah, using up a lot of meter from Atsushi, tries to get something going. Goes for the zone speed this time instead of a trick shot, just to be able to get better positioning and pick his shot.
Nice, very nice from himself.
All right, 4-all. And Jake's kind of talking to himself, as you can see. He's thinking to himself, okay, I got the point from that. Is that out?
It's out. No reason to risk it. The stars are sometimes misaligned with the court, and so there's no reason to risk it.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, big lunge comes in. Opportunity for Atsushi.
Whoa.
These two duking it out here. Gonna get that trick shot in. Yeah, these two just playing at the net, trying to figure out how to burn each other's meter. Perfect trick shot comes in, though, yeah.
That was quite a blessing. Because when you're at the net, you need as much meter as possible, because when that lob finally comes, you want to have enough meter so you're actually in advantage state at the end of it.
Right.
They're both draining each other's meter very effectively, but it seems like Jake has just a little bit more. Oh, so unfortunate.
Yeah, down the middle. Oh, Jake looking a little nervous all of a sudden. It's 5-5. Whoever gets his next point is at match point, and then the other person will have to try and bring it to deuce.
Definitely. These option selects are really keeping Atsushi from being punished as hard as he should be for missing these reads.
Yeah. Still trying to go in here.
Definitely.
Down the middle
Ooh,
again. Jake's not finding them. He thinks the trick shot's coming out, and it's just not quite coming to fruition. Great play from Atsushi, just recognizing those moments where down the middle is going to work out.
Yeah, it's just really subtle. Like, you do it enough times, and eventually one of them is going to click. And you can see he's putting it down the middle quite a bit because he just wants to dead zone the trick shot.
Yeah. Overhead comes in, goes for the flat, cancels it out.
Another option select. Very smart by Atsushi. Oh, another one.
Oh, Jake does not look happy about that. That lob went down the middle, too. 3 of those last shots were from down the middle plays right there. Amazing stuff all around from Atsushi, bringing it back around from what looked like was going to be a decent-sized lead for Jake.
I think definitely that was a very competitive match. So I wouldn't be surprised if he counterpicks again to a slow court, or a court that isn't like Night or Inferno or Grass, because he was really able to play really well. It was just a couple of mental slip-ups. So yeah. I think this last match will be very competitive. Jake's last stand in the tournament.
Yeah, this is game point tournament life for Jake right here. Oh, man, So I'm talking about Jake and the NA players look a little fidgety when they're playing. Atsushi and Zeno are just looking very calm and collected. They feel very confident in their play. I mean, they traveled an entire ocean to be here just to have a shot at our NA players and then claim an offline title. So you can see these two are looking to try and take this tournament, dude.
Definitely. I'm really excited. Last stand of Jake. Can't believe it came down to this, but tournament life right here.
Yeah.
On the line against Atsushi.
Yep. Let's see what the play is. Deep angle forces it out with the lunge. Couldn't find it. That's going to be the first point going to Atsushi here.
Oh, he gets a nice serve, though. That's really huge.
Big angle.
Oh! That's in, barely.
Yeah, barely. And these perfect trick shots working really nicely for Luma. Bad angles again for Shy Guy to try and catch up down the middle. This time Shy Guy catches it, but not without a lunge. You can see Jake is still kind of not expecting it. Yeah,
definitely Jake is down a lot of energy at this point, so he's just playing defensively, trying to get back up to that energy advantage that he used to have. So that's a huge, the ability to get a back charge there. Probably the drop shot was not a great idea.
Oh, top spin. Angle looks really nice and goes for the same side. Mix up there. Atsushi trying to find a read, but does not able to find it.
Yeah, I'm interested. Maybe Atsushi is just like hard inputting all of his trick shots. He's not actually option selecting. That would be insane if he just like was reading Jake that well.
Lob comes in. Yep, just back trick back.
Yeah, he might just be like, yeah, I don't know.
We can ask him afterwards, of course, too. Okay, trick shot comes in. Goes in the other side. Both of them have pretty high meter now, so it's going to be some big plays to try and bring it back around. Has to go down the middle. Jake ready for it this time around. Atsushi looking like he has a lot of good control off the court, but Jake doing a good job of keeping things together as well. Gets that L cancel. Just he'll go inside the star.
Oh, he gets a little bit of an assist from the net. This is going to be a... Oh, so unfortunate.
Oh, man. The net actually put Atsushi in a great position to get that shot.
Definitely. Kind of a mixed blessing and a curse.
Lob comes in. He's able to get that, though. Full meter available for Jake. Could potentially go for a special, but he's not going for it. And another trick shot comes in. Gets the front trick this time. That causes a drop shot. And now we got the lob in.
The thing in this game is that trick shots only lose like 5% if you input them quickly. And so it's very hard to drain your meter off solely just a trick shot loop.
Right.
As you can see from the Luma not losing much meter at all.
Down the middle, Jake's ready for it. Now goes the other side. Jake was expecting another one, I think. Yeah, and he's putting himself into baseline positioning just to be ready for those. And yeah, they're both at pretty much full meter available.
Wow. Yeah, although Atsushi is getting a lot more max charges, he's not really able to make any pressure. He's just kind of sitting there waiting for one of the players to make a mistake. And that might be the first mistake there.
Okay. Gonna go for a slice. And just trick shot immediately to the other side. Good reactions from Atsushi.
Yeah.
Still going at it for a while. Let's see what the rally
count will be, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to look at the counter very soon. We're at 80 right here.
Yeah, it's just definitely so hard to make progress when you're, he's got to get a lunge like that. Perfect angle the other direction.
Yeah.
You might be able to just drain a little bit more meter. But see, it's only 5% every time.
Right.
It's not very much, especially when you get a fully charged lob. And
Slice comes in, though. Still not getting anything out of it.
The max charge here will be huge, yes. So this is Jake's opportunity to really put some work in.
Yeah, if I get
another
an option shot. Oh, and the lob comes in. That's going to be an overhead right down the middle. Jake able to get it this time around. Back in the even meter situation here.
Definitely. Oh.
A little bit too far. Didn't quite get it.
It's just really easy to misjudge your character's trick shot range.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trick shotting so frequently.
Right. All right, same side on the slice. Yeah, these two are really not giving up on these shots here. Yeah, these two are really going at it. This time around, yeah, again, this time we're at a 30-shot rally. It's probably going to be a while because these two are not really giving up any shots. But that's a big lunge coming in. Gonna have to use up a little bit. Yeah, just gets a quarter meter down.
I would love to see some specials or zone shots from Jake here. I know that he's like fundamentally opposed to them, but at the same time, it might be a good way to drain the Luma's energy so you're not just in these infinite rallies where eventually you miss a trick shot and just end up losing the point.
Yeah. All right, both of them are at the net right now. Decides to go for a lob to put them back into a better position. Yeah, it's usually a little bit low on meter. Gets that max charge, though. Looks just fine.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Down the middle, Jake is ready for it.
Definitely.
I'm just looking for all those down the middle shots because of what happened last game.
No, for sure. It's definitely that Atsushi is intending them. It's not just by accident that they're happening. He's intentionally putting them in positions where he's, one, trying to make Jake lunge as in that shot right there, or he's trying to see, look at that dead shot attempt right there.
Yeah.
Just putting it slightly off center of middle, so it looks like you could potentially trick shot, but in reality, you can't actually do so.
Oh, goes into the offensive. Big lob comes in. Let's see how much meter it burns up from Jake.
Yeah.
Goes back in. Both of them are in the green again.
I mean, I would never consider Luma as a defensive character, but right now she seems like a defensive character. There's nothing can get past her.
Atsushi's just doing an amazing job at the meter management. Basically, oh!
Oh! Gets the point for the net. The net assist.
Yeah. Jake, the net has been working more for Jake than I've ever seen in the history of Jake playing MTA. Like, you can tell the switch is from America, too. Oh, but a big angle comes in from Luma that time around. Going to be able to get another shot. Evens up the deficit from before.
Those are those powerful half volleys I was mentioning. Right after the bounce, a single tap topspin, it has so much good angle on it.
Front check. Lob comes in.
Yep, able to side trick it.
Goes down the middle with that slice. Now Jake's trying to just put himself back in position, getting those trick shots in. Looking real nice now.
That was a really good attempt from Jake there.
Yeah.
You need to have shots of angles because as you see, Luma's trick shot is wide enough. And actually, as a Luma player myself, you're able to reach nearly the entirety of the court. And so you need to put angles in order to have an opportunity to score. Right. Jake has enough energy to get this with a normal block. So we'll see what he tries to do.
Yep, just a normal block.
He goes with a big double tap block. So the new update makes this much easier to do. Oh, he misspaces the front trick.
Oh, no, that's
so
unfortunate. Brings it into an even meter reset, but that should have been bringing it back around.
Another missed Reed.
Ooh, a flat. Jake looking really flustered here.
Yeah,
It's
for
down
sure.
6-2. This is looking really rough here for America. Last stand, match point for Atsushi.
Oh.
1 point separating these two from a Japanese grand finals. Let's see what he tries to do.
Wow.
He gets the
That's
perfect
huge.
trick shots, but the special comes in. Let's see if Jake can bring his last stand here. He's got 2/3 meter, so there's still potential to bring this back. Goes down the board.
Oh!
He tries to go for it, and he doesn't
He
get it.
did a 360 trick shot.
Atsushi moves on to grand
Wow.
finals, loser's side, and we have Japan taking out everyone in America
Wow.
here.
Well, GG, taking out the best in the U.S. So really just hats off to Atsushi and Zeno for their incredible play.
Yeah.
Really unprecedented. I've never really seen Jake like just destroyed in 3 games like that. So that's
Man.
really impressive.
Yeah, that Luma was looking real nice. And now we bring it back to Zeno and Atsushi. I mean, if there's going to be any repeat of winners finals, then
Definitely.
Congrats to Zeno for winning, but let's not give Atsushi too
No,
much.
Atsushi still has an opportunity as well.
Yeah,
He was able to take points off of Zeno. I think if he goes Luma, he has his best opportunities.
yeah, we'll have to see.
Or potentially Rosa on Clay. Rosa on Clay, he was able to score 4 or 5 points. So
Yeah, press F for America in the chat, everybody. I'll go ahead and go in the chat
Press
too
F.
and press F for America.
So, I mean, America isn't completely dead yet. Like, our top player, her name is Angie, was unable to make it today. So we still have strong players that are, like, potentially able to compete with Japan, but it seems like the top of Japan was able to roll our players that we had here today, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Jake is one of our Big Four competitors usually. I mean, he's won a lot of U.S. or, excuse me, NA or West Side tournaments against